Welcome to Today in Nerd History. Remembering Rod Taylor, born January 11th, 1930, and passed away January 7th, 2015. Rodney Stewart Taylor was an Australian actor in film and television. He appeared in over 50 films, including leading roles in The Time Machine, Seven Seas to Class, The Birds, Sunday in New York, Young Cassidy, Dark of the Sun, The Liquidator, Darker Than Amber, and The Train Robbers. He also made a strong impression guest starring in an episode of The Twilight Zone entitled And When the Sky Was Opened in 1959. Remembering Felix Silla, born January 11th, 1937, and passed away April 16th, 2021. Felix Anthony Silla was an Italian-born American film and television actor and stuntman, best known for his role as the costume character of Cousin Itt on TV's The Addams Family, with the voice usually provided by Anthony Magro. The character was not part of Charles Addams' original comic, but was introduced in the television series by Addams Family producer David Levy. Although the character of Cousin Itt did not debut on the Addams Family until almost a third of the way through the entire series, his performance of the character made him so popular that Cousin Itt was carried over into various media, including both the animated series and the motion picture versions of The Addams Family. He also appeared as a Talosian in the Star Trek original series pilot The Cage, although he did not receive any credit for this role. He was born in a small village outside Rome, Italy. He trained as a circus performer, came to the United States in 1955, and toured with the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. His multiple talents as a bareback rider, trapeze artist, and tumbler brought him to Hollywood, where he became a stuntman, starting with A Ticklish Affair. He also played Litvak, the maniacal miniature Hitler who menaces George Segal in The Black Bird. He was also responsible for the physical performance of the robot Twiki in the TV series Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, a role for which the voice was supplied by Mel Blanc or Bob Ela. In part due to his short stature of 3 feet 11 inches, he is often dubbed for children in such movies as The Towering Inferno, The Hindenburg, and Battlestar Galactica. Between movies, he frequently appeared in Las Vegas and Reno nightclubs with his own musical combo, the Original Harmonica Band. He provided the voice of Mortimer Goth from The Sims 2, the best-selling video game of 2005. In addition to these roles, he was a regular performer on H.R. Pufnstuf and appeared as Lucifer on the original Battlestar Galactica. He also played an Ewok in the film Return of the Jedi, and was a stunt actor on 1992's Batman Returns, in which he played an Emperor Penguin, one of the Penguin's henchbirds. Naomi Judd, born January 11th, 1946. Naomi Judd, born Diana Ellen Judd, is an American country music singer and actress. In 2021, she was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame as a member of the Judds, alongside her daughter, Winona. Mitchell Ryan, born January 11th, 1934. He is an American film, television, and stage actor who in his 6 decades of television is known for playing Burke Devlin in the 1960s Gothic soap opera Dark Shadows, and later for his co-starring role as Thomas Gibson's father Edward Montgomery on Dharma and Greg. He also played the villainous General Peter McAllister in the 1987 buddy cop action film Lethal Weapon. In 1970, he was in one episode of The High Chaparral as a character named Jelks, who was on the run from the law. He appeared in an episode of Cannon called Fool's Gold in 1971, and in the Streets of San Francisco episode The Unicorn. He played the title character Chase Reddick on the crime drama Chase. In 1975, he played in Barnaby Jones in the episode titled Counterfall. He played Dan Walling on Executive Suite and Blake Simmons in the drama Julie Farr, M.D. He played Cooper Hawkins on the Western series The Chisholms in 1980, Sam Garrett on King's Crossing in 1982, Brennan Flannery on High Performance in 1983, Edward Weiler on Hot Pursuit in 1984, and Porter Tremont on 2000 Malibu Road in 1992. His other acting credits include the films Liar Liar, Magnum Force, Cross Point Blank, Electra Glide in Blue, and Hot Shots Part 2. In 1985, he played Tillet Maine, the patriarch of the Maine family, in the first North and South miniseries. In 1991, he played Ellis Blake in the sixth-season Matlock episode The Foursome. In the A-Team, he played Ike Hagan in the episode Waste 'Em, Grant Ebert in the two-part Silk Stockings episode Partners, and Kyle Riker, the father of Commander William Riker, in the Star Trek The Next Generation episode The Icarus Factor. He also played the roles of boyfriend of Blanche DeVois in The Golden Girls and a police officer in the 1993 episode of NYPD Blue. The same year, he was Dallas Shields in Renegade. He appeared in the 1983 episode of Heart to Heart entitled Highland Fling. In 1994, he appeared again in Heart to Heart in one of the made-for-TV movies Home is Where the Heart Is. In 1995, he appeared in the films Judge Dredd and Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. He voiced Highfather on Justice League, and he was also the president of the Screen Actors Guild Foundation. Remembering Angela Patton, born January 11th, 1930, and passed away May 26, 2016. She was an American stage, film, and television actress and theater director. She appeared in stage performances and in films such as Miss Lancaster, Groundhog Day, and American Wedding. She played Aunt Ida in the Star Trek Voyager episode Caretaker. She appeared in 38 movies and over 50 TV series. She died of a heart attack on May 26, 2016. Remembering Jerome Bixby, born January 11th, 1923, and passed away April 28th, 1998. Drexel Jerome Lewis Bixby, on rare occasions referred to as Jerry Bixby, but usually as Jerome Bixby, was an American science fiction writer. He wrote the 4 Star Trek episodes Mirror Mirror, By Any Other Name, Day of the Dove, and Requiem for Methuselah. The first of these garnered him a 1968 Hugo Award nomination in the category Best Dramatic Presentation, which he shared with the director of the episode, Mark Daniels. Apart from his Star Trek work, he is most famous for the short story It's a Good Life, which was adapted into a memorable episode of The Twilight Zone. This episode starred Bill Mumy as the boy and featured Don Kiefer. He also wrote the original story for the 1966 science fiction classic Fantastic Voyage that earned him his 1 year earlier Hugo Award nomination in the same category. His last great work, a screenplay, The Man from Earth, was conceived in the early 1960s and was completed on his deathbed in April of 1998. Much like the Star Trek episode Requiem for Methuselah, The Man from Earth deals with the subject of immortality. In 2007, Jerome Bixby's The Man from Earth, the alternate title, was turned into an independent motion picture, executive produced by his son Emerson Bixby, directed by Richard Schenkman, and starring David Lee Smith, William Catt, Richard Reinl, Tony Todd, Anika Peterson, Alexis Thorpe, Ellen Crawford, and John Billingsley. The Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode, The Emperor's New Cloak, the first episode after his death to return to the mirror universe he created, was dedicated in his memory. Happy birthday, Nancy Harewood, born January 11th, 1950. She was born as Nancy Denninghoff and is married to actor Dorian Harewood. In 1980, she had a recurring role as Roberta in the science fiction TV series Beyond Westworld. Nancy Harewood, also known as Anne McCurry, is the actress who played Lieutenant J.G. Nara in the Star Trek The Next Generation episode Eye of the Beholder in 1994. Among her feature film performances are Plaza Suite in 1971, Twisted Love in 1995, the TV movie The Last Debate in 2000, and the TV documentary My Life as a Movie in 2003. She appeared in the short drama Treble Reel in 2012. She also appeared in the TV series Roots: The Next Generation in 1979, Charlie's Angels in 1980, Strike Force in 1982, Matt Houston in 1984, T.J. Hooker in 1985, Remington Steele also in 1985, The Hoop Life in 1999, and Twice in a Lifetime in 2000. Happy birthday, Stan Ivor, born January 11th, 1943. He is an American actor who is best known for his role as John Carter in Little House on the Prairie, and also known for his roles as Ben Robinson in NCIS, Daniel Scott in Days of Our Lives, Mark Johnson in Star Trek Voyager, and Rains in Highway to Heaven. He played blacksmith John Carter in Little House on the Prairie, joining the cast during the final season, and the TV movies Little House, Look Back to Yesterday, Little House, Bless All the Dear Children, and Little House, The Last Farewell. He has also had roles in numerous other TV series, including Grapevine, General Hospital, Crazy Like a Fox, Scarecrow and Miss King, Cagney and Lacey, The Practice, St. Elsewhere, The John Larroquette Show, Married with Children, Murder, She Wrote, Beverly Hills 90210, Beauty and the Beast, Sybil, Matlock, and Moonlighting. He has appeared in several TV movies, including The Alamo, 13 Days to Glory in 1987, Shattered Dreams in 1990, The Last Halloween in 1991, Torch Song in 1993, The Disappearance of Nora also in 1993, and Chance of a Lifetime in 1998. Feature film roles include Creature in 1985, The Big Picture in 1989, Rockadoodle in 1991, Aspen Extreme in 1993, and playing Matt LeBlanc's character's father in Ed in 1996. Happy birthday, Eileen Dietz. Born January 11th, 1944. She's an American actress who is best known for her appearances in horror films such as The Face of the Demon in The Exorcist, and also for her portrayal of characters on the soap operas Guiding Light and General Hospital. As a child, she appeared in commercials with her twin sister, Marianne DeFosse. And beginning at the age of 12, she started studying acting at the neighborhood playhouse. She made her TV debut in 1963 in a small guest role on The Doctors. Shortly thereafter, she landed a recurring role on the soap opera Love of Life. She made her film debut starring in the 1966 movie Teenage Gang Debs as Ellie. The following year, she played Penny Wohl in David Holtzman's Diary. After The Exorcist, she had a highly active career on TV during the 1970s, appearing as a guest star on such shows as Planet of the Apes, Korg 70,000 BC, Barnaby Jones, and Happy Days, among many others. She also played the recurring role of Lynette Waterman in the soap opera The Guiding Light, and appeared in the films You Light Up My Life in 1977 and Parts, The Clonus Horror in 1979. In 1980, she joined the cast of General Hospital as Sarah Abbott, a role she played for several years. She also appeared as a guest star on Trapper John MD in 1982 and in Freeway Maniac in 1989. Other film credits include Naked in the Cold Sun in 1997, Hurricane Festival, also in 1997, Bad Guys in 2000, Exorcism in 2003, The Mojo Cafe in 2004, Neighborhood Watch in 2005, Constantine, also in 2005, Carla in 2006, Creepshow 3, also in 2006, Dog Lovers Symphony, again in 2006, and Tracing Cowboys in 2008. She played Winnie Gilmore in Halloween 2 in 2009. Well, that's it for today, folks. I appreciate you listening, and if you enjoyed the show, please feel free to tell your friends about little old me here. Have a wonderful day.